We are back. This is the exact same rock that I was sitting on when I decided to make the decision to move to Bali. It's been 7 months since then, and feels like it's been 7 years. I've had so much life experience in the last 7 months. I don't even know where to start, honestly. I think it's better if I read you out the journal entry that I made as I was flying back after 7 months. So this is how I encapsulate moving out of my country at 19. You'll never have more freedom and less responsibility than you do now. At this moment in time, no matter how old you are, whether you're 19 like I was, whether you're 25, whether you're 35, you'll never have more freedom and less responsibility. So that's a sign to take the swings. Take the biggest fucking swing that you can. Risk is an illusion. I've realized that people, as they get older, they think the risks go higher. But as a man, it's all an illusion. Literally, you can try and fail as many times as you like, and you will lose nothing. Because what do you really own in life? You don't own the money, you don't own the house, you don't own any of the material shit that we strive for in this world. All you own is your soul. And risks can only give you experience. Even if it goes well or if it doesn't go well, you gain experience. So you don't actually lose anything at all from taking a risk. I told myself, even if I did end up becoming homeless in the streets of Bali, it was still worth it. It was still a risk worth taking. It was still an experience, a lesson learned. And it's an interesting story, because what's the point of playing it safe, getting a safe job, saving up for a house, living the safe, comfy life? That's not fucking exciting. That's not a story to tell your kids. So failure and setbacks, they're not just lessons, they're blessings. And it's best to take on these lessons and blessings early, as later forces limiting you will be higher. I'm so glad that I decided to take this leap now at 19. I have the least limiting beliefs compared to someone who's 39. And it's all because you have more time for all the influences to get into your brain, to infiltrate you, and to stop you from doing something that you would otherwise say, yeah, of course I'd do that. And being a man who was emotional and feminized throughout my whole childhood, I realized that there is nothing more freeing, more masculinizing, more testosterone inducing than rejecting all judgment, all alternative beliefs and opinions to truly carve my own path. This is the hero's journey. This is the lonely chapter. This is what is told about in stories. This is Simba when he leaves the Pride Lands and goes off into the desert to find his own way, to make his friends, to learn new lessons and be a better man. But thankfully for me, due to luck or God, I didn't do this alone. I found like-minded communities of ambitious and growth-minded people that taught me priceless things. Most importantly, these people helped Bali feel like home to me. And it's interesting defining what home is to you. I believe in the idea that was actually from this movie. It was actually from Thor, believe it or not, one of the Marvel movies. And it talked about how home is wherever the people are. Home is not a place, it's a people. And for me, the people I feel most at home with are the people who bring me warmth, who share my values, and who I'm excited to see every day or every other day or every week. A place that's welcoming with people that are warm, that's what I call home. I found that in Bali. I also learned something about living life fast. In these 7 months in Bali, it feels like it's been 7 years. It is hard to explain, but after this experience, I hold a completely different worldview. Something that would naturally take years to happen to someone, if ever, has happened in mere months. And I'm only 20 years old. I'm truly blessed and grateful for everything that has happened to me in this life. Something else I learned in Bali, and something that I never got in Melbourne, is learning more about spirituality. I really am blessed and grateful to have met the people that I met in the order that I did, because I believe that everyone we meet and everyone we are open to having a relationship with is because we are prepared for that. Everything that I went through, all the lonely times, all the isolation, all the missing out on the parties, all the working a job that I hated, all the not being able to go outside to see the sun because I was inside working overtime, trying to build something for myself. It all led to me taking the leap before I was even ready, prematurely making the stubborn decision to live in another country when I didn't have a fixed income, when I didn't have any certainty that it was going to work out. And I met my best friend, the most interesting people I've ever met in my life that have helped shape me into the person I am talking to you. And if I hadn't taken this leap at 19 years old, believe it or not, then I would not have met my closest friends, the people who have helped me learn so much and grown me as an individual. If I hadn't taken the leap at 19, if I had decided to play the safe route and continue working for another year and wait till I was 20, 21, 22 to actually make the move, we maybe never would have met each other ever. And I think that the amount of blessings that have happened to me, no way I wouldn't believe in a higher power. It would be stupid. Acting as though there is something greater, acting as though that there is a reason. The story we make can push us through and pull us out of a lot of difficult times in our lives. And I think the things that we believe in and we choose to believe in determines whether we've won at life at 19, 20 years old, or whether we're still chasing something into our 30s, 40s, 50s. Some success that is determined by the Western world or by people and communities that don't even give us a second look or a second thought. Because in my eyes, I've already won everything. It wasn't about chasing the money. It wasn't about chasing the cool cars or the cool house or the monthly recurring revenue or even getting this coaching business and all these programs up and all that. It wasn't about any of that. It was about the people. It's about the community. I know I am put on this earth to help as many people as possible. And the way I've chosen to do that is through fitness. That's the main thing that propelled me into becoming the person I am today, into learning about self-improvement and really transforming as a person. And if I can't help other people, then what am I here for? Some lonely existence where I make no impact on the world? Every action you take determines your future. And even if you're not ready for that future now, you need to take the steps forward. You need to take action when you are not ready, when it's premature, when it's stubborn. And magic can happen. Magic can definitely happen to you as a 20-year-old kid wanting to make a difference. Here's to the next chapter in 2026, and I hope you come along for the ride. And remember, leave no more lost potential.